यीशु मसीह, तेरे जैसा है कोई नहीं। तेरे चरणों में झुके आसमान और महिमा गाए जमीन। हम गाए हो साना, तू राजाओं का है राजा। तेरी महिमा होवे सदा। तू है प्रभु हमारा खुदा। प्यारे पिता, तूने हमसे इतना प्यार किया, हमें पापों से छुड़ाने को अपने बेटे को कुर्बान किया। प्यारे पिता, तूने हमसे इतना प्यार किया, हमें पापों से छुड़ाने को अपने बेटे को कुर्बान किया। हम गाए हो साना, तू राजाओं का है राजा। तेरी महिमा होवे सदा। तू है प्रभु हमारा खुदा। तू है प्रभु हमारा खुदा। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Joy. It's really a melodious song and a beautiful invitation to God to take care of all our events. Next in line, I would now request Sai Tejaswini to invoke blessings from God. Its blessings from all and everywhere is very, very important for our success. Now I request Sai Tejaswini to sing a song.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to everyone. धरती ऊपर दरिया, दरिया के ऊपर अंबर, अंबर के ऊपर चंदा, चंदा के ऊपर तारे। धरती ऊपर दरिया, दरिया के ऊपर अंबर, अंबर के ऊपर चंदा, चंदा के ऊपर तारे। तारों में तारा ध्रुव तारा, देवों में तू देव हमारा। तारों में तारा ध्रुव तारा, देवों में तू देव हमारा। सबसे ऊपर तू ही हमेशा, सबसे ऊपर तू ही हमेशा। ओ माय फ्रेंड गणेशा, तू रहना साथ हमेशा। ओ माय फ्रेंड गणेशा, तू रहना साथ हमेशा। सबसे प्यारी, सबसे न्यारी, तेरे बस में है ये दुनिया सारी। सबसे प्यारी, सबसे न्यारी, तेरे बस में है ये दुनिया सारी। अपनी फ्रेंडशिप कितनी पक्की, कितनी सच्ची, कितनी अच्छी। अपनी फ्रेंडशिप कितनी पक्की, कितनी सच्ची, कितनी अच्छी। इसको सदा निभाना, इसको सदा निभाना। ओ माय फ्रेंड गणेशा, तू रहना साथ हमेशा। ओ माय फ्रेंड गणेशा, तू रहना साथ हमेशा। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Teja. If God is our friend, all of us are going to see ourselves as entrepreneurs with the help of our event guests for the day. Thank you. Now I would request Nadia Beg, our final year student, to introduce the college for all our audience. Nadia.
Thank you, ma'am. So St. Anne's College for Women, Mehdipatnam, Hyderabad is an autonomous institution and is affiliated to Osmania University. The college is accredited A+ third cycle by NAG, CPE by UGC. On behalf of my college, I take it as my privilege to welcome Dr. Sister P. Amruta, the principal. Dr. Smita Asthana, IQAC Coordinator, Mrs. T. Anuradha, HOD of Commerce Department, Mrs. Davala Maheta, Dean Student Affairs, Mrs. J.P. Bharti, ED Cell Coordinator, and faculty Ms. Bhavani Shankar. And our resource person for the day, of course, Mr. Sharath from National Institute of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, and the students for the day's event. I now request Ms. Hafsa to give an introduction of our ED Cell. Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
Navya.
evening, everyone. Good
Yes.
evening, everyone. Department of Commerce, Centas College for Women. If you do not give up, you will never fail. ED Self of Department of Commerce was started in the year 2004 to create awareness among the students toward entrepreneurship, organized various workshop, training programs, field trips, competitions, seminars, webinars for the students. The college had facilitated the formation of an ED cell to ignite the spirit of entrepreneurship in students by giving them the requisite skills, knowledge, and competencies. The center conducts workshop, training programs, hand-on experience in collaboration with industry and government organizations. Since its inception, the cell conducted various activities to promote entrepreneurship skills among students in association with National Small Industries Corporation Limited, ALEAP, Chamber of Commerce, CII, NSC, and many more organizations. The cell has never looked back and in fact took bigger leaps and conducted national level events even in the pandemic in 2020 and now in 2021. The motto of the cell is nurturing, monitoring, guiding, and developing entrepreneurial abilities among women. With this brief introduction, now I call upon Ms. Ashwarya to introduce event in EduQuest 2021. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Aishwarya. Now I would like to introduce EdQuest Event 2021. ED Cell of Commerce Department is hosting various events to make the students ideate towards enterprise. In this direction, the cell has four eminent speakers from various faculties who will help students to attach wings for their thoughts. On 20th September, that is yesterday, we had Mr. Engineer Professor G. Surendra Reddy sir, who spoke on women startup entrepreneurs, opportunities and challenges. Sir has given practical way of how to turn oneself into an entrepreneur. Today we have Mr. Sharath sir from NIMSME. Sir will speak on support to startup enterprise. We are also happy to invite Ms. S. Glory, Director General Madam from NIMSME on 23rd September 2021, Thursday. Mr. Vinayak NSE will speak on investor awareness on 24th September 2021. Ms. Lalita Lakshmi, IAS, will speak on women in leadership position. Also, the various competitions are designed to bring out the inbuilt talent and expert skills of students to pave way for their entrepreneurial ideas. On 22nd September 2021, there is an elocution event where the participants can speak on the topics Indian product, international business, my role model, a woman entrepreneur. On 25th September 2021, students can submit their creation in form of essay writing, collage, and ad creation. For essay writing, students can choose any one topic and write up to 500 words. The topics are My Dream Entrepreneur, My Online Business Model. For collage, students can put their ideas on A4 size paper on the theme Me and My Multiple Jobs. For ad creation, student can think of any business idea and create an interesting video advertisement within 2 minutes time. I now request our ma'am, Ms. J.P. Bharti, to introduce our esteemed guest and resource person for the day, Mr. Sarath sir.
Thank you, Aishwarya. Now I take the privilege and opportunity to introduce our eminent guest for the day, Mr. Mutyala Sarath. Mr. Mutyala Sarath is an associate faculty member National Institute for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Hyderabad. Sir is a professional person with an enthusiastic and dedicated into the entrepreneurship education, speaking to students, introducing technology-based startup ideas to rural youth and their approach towards problem solving. Currently, Sir is working as a faculty member, School of Enterprise Development, National Institute for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, an organization of Ministry of MSME, Government of India, Hyderabad. Formerly, Sir was a program manager at Atal Incubation Center, Alip V-Hub, where he was dealing with idea validation, counseling, mentoring, guiding startups and MSMEs to achieve their business goals. Mr. Sarath is an engineer and was instrumental in introducing interdisciplinary startup clubs at various colleges. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Mutyala Sarath from NIMSME to address our students today. We are also fortunate to have Ms. S. Glory Swarupa Madam. I think I will take an opportunity to invite her as soon as she comes and joins our meet so that there will be a proper relevant opportunity to invite her. Okay, ma'am is a very big lady who is a Director General from NIMSME. Let us all hope that ma'am also joins our meet for the day. We welcome you, sir. The stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you so much, and it's a wonderful introduction, and so all the enthusiastic participants. So, very good evening, all. So, I hope
Good evening,
everyone
sir.
is waiting for this today's session and want to become an entrepreneur. Yeah, great. So, here in this session, I would like to discuss you the basic core concepts. Other than giving you lecture, just I would like to introduce you to the main core aspects of proof of concept, how you can enter and what is the incubation ecosystem it is in the world and in country, and how most of the entrepreneurs are at an age of 18, 19, 20 can able to achieve their goals. It's not like we should get lots of experience and all, but I hope yes, you need an experience, but how you can get that expertise before you actually dive.
Sir, 1 second, sir. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, please.
I'm very glad, and we are all happy that our HOD ma'am, Anuradha madam, she has joined our meet. So welcome you, madam. We have just started the
Please,
event.
Bharti.
Yes,
You should not have interrupted this. You should have not interrupted,
no,
sir.
ma'am. No,
I
ma'am.
suddenly realized it is part 5:15,
No,
so
ma'am.
I happened to join.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good afternoon, sir. So please go ahead. I will interact with you towards the end. Don't stop it, Bharti, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Yes, ma'am.
evening, ma'am. We are
Yeah.
happy to have you also here.
It's our pleasure to introduce you to the expert speaker for the day, ma'am. That's more important for all of us. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
please carry on. Please
Yes,
carry on.
ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, accept our floral greetings on behalf of our HOD and all of us also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, carry on, sir.
yeah. So now as I'm saying, so you no need to have a lot of exposure before you actually start your first venture, I can say. If you want to start your own business or a startup or a venture, very basic things you need to understand: what is the purpose, what is the vision. If you are very clear about having a vision before you start any startup, then you will understand, okay, this is the purpose and this is what I'm going to do with my startup, with my team. Until unless you have a vision, you cannot pull some crowd or team members. See, if you are planning for a movie, you are so interested to watch a movie on the first day. Until unless you explain what is that movie, why you are going, and what is about the investments, roles and responsibilities, how to plan to reach that so and so, whether it is possible for everyone or not. If you don't plan anything, is there any point of convincing the people or your friends? Definitely no. You cannot convince any of your team members without having a data with you. That is where, if you want to start your enterprise or a startup, you should be very clear that what is the main motto of your startup is, how you have selected it. what's the main objective and what's the problem it's going to solve, and how. To fulfill that or to reach that goal, what is the required resources you have. Based on that, you can invite the team members, that may be your friends or family members, anyone. So you should be very clear with this, all these necessary points. Now I will introduce you to the incubation ecosystem, what kind of support system required for any startup before they start up, mainly where we are lacking, especially at an college level. Most of the times we are stuck up with the academics. Although you have, although you are getting, although you are facing some problems, you cannot see that problem as an opportunity. You may not be exposed to that environment, but now this is the time you need to think in the dimension also. And most of the times when I'm interacting with the other startups or other enthusiastic people or who want to start their enterprise, when I'm interacting with them, I am understanding thinking out of the box means they are thinking out of the box but dropping into some other box. Again they are into some other box. It's not that thinking out of the box means we are not asking you to do into another box and just objecting or rejecting someone's way of approach. Clear? So it's not like that. In the brainstorming sessions, we are habituated for some kind of brainstorming sessions, but in terms of startup ecosystem, if you are having a positive brainstorm sessions, that will really give you a good insights about it. So within the time what we have, I will share my points with you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. And now we will check for the system. See, most of the times we get an idea, a wonderful idea, and see, just selling the things online, a basic line for any Flipkart or Amazon, right? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you can unmute your mics, and if your background is okay, and you can switch on your cameras also. But now as I'm sharing my screen, I can't see you, but you can unmute yourself if your back is pleasant. Yes, you can interact with me. So anyone can get an idea, and as simple as like Flipkart and Amazon, just selling the things online. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But now, and just integrating aggregator like the Swiggy and Zomato, just integrating with multiple restaurants and delivering the services through an mobile application. That's how simple when we discuss about an idea. Yes.
Yes, sir.
But now, in order to make that idea into reality, what kind of support we require to make that idea into a unicorn? So, do you know what is meant by unicorn means? Unicorn status of a startup? If no, just say no.
No, sir.
Because it's, let us keep this an interactive session, as we are missing the classroom sessions more from the very long back. Now we are reopening and we are coming classes. Let's keep this an interactive session. Unicorn is a status of a company where and when the valuation of the company has reached the $1 billion. If the company reached the valuation of $1 billion, it is called a unicorn. Now you have a raw idea. Just when I'm sitting back and relaxing and I'm seeing my ceiling fan, just I'm getting multiple ideas. And when I'm sleeping, just I'm getting some lakhs of thoughts just coming across my mind. But if I want to pick one idea and if I want to make that into a venture, real venture, and making it successful and make it reach a valuation of $1 billion company as unicorn, it's not at all a small thing. Will you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is the case. What kind of supports? Let us check what kind of support required for an idea. So if all the people who are sitting here, it's nowhere we can say you are not exempt from starting any startup. You are and you can start your own startup and own venture, but with a support system, with proper understanding about the system. So until unless you practice cycling, on one day you cannot go for having a bike, right? That's what you have to start learning everything. So you need to know the rules and regulations, that in India we have to drive on the left side. Similarly, the rules and regulations for startups also.
Right.
So in order to start a startup and make it successful, you need to follow some instructions, and you have to work on the ideas, and you have to work with the teams and make the customer understand your product. There are many aspects involved in it. That is where we have the different roles like CEO, CTO, CMO, CXO, COO. So there are chief operating officers. So that kind of things, we have many services involved, many teams involved in a startup. That each and everyone will work for the vision of the company, not for their self principle. See, how many students, how many of you know the vision of your college? Just I would like to know that. Anyone? Vision statement of your college? This is very important. This is very important, because while telling this, I also came from this academic background. I also worked as an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics for 4 years, and we used to work for NAC, NBA, and everything. And that is where we have working with the mission statements and vision statements. So by that time, it's only the statement. But when coming into the reality, that is a point of contact where everyone in the institute should work on that vision only. Rahul, your mic is.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Rahul, you can mute yourself.
Yeah. So the vision statement is very important. As if you have not found the vision statement, or if you are not aware of the vision statement of your college, check the website of your college, or just go back to your college and check what is the vision statement. Why I'm telling, the same similar kind of statement should be there with you also. You may start your business or not, but for you itself, you should have the vision statement. What you would like to be after 5 years. My vision, how I would like to make this life fruitful. That is your vision statement. So make that vision statement. If you have written vision statement, in that vision statement you should find some essence that you can put that with respect to the company or a startup. Okay, so that is very important, and start working on the vision statements from as soon as you complete the session. And if you are having any queries, you can also contact me for this type of things. Just ping me on WhatsApp in my free time. Just I'll try to give you a reply through mail or through WhatsApp. Not a big deal. Okay. So now let us understand what kind of supports really required for an idea to make this as unicorn. First one is the mentorship, the co-working space, networking, partnerships, research and marketing assistance, access to funding, skill training, resources and utilities, and legal assistance. Most of them, as a students, do any one of you have knowledge on the legal kind of things? How to incorporate, how to write an MVU, how to write an AOA? So do you have any knowledge on it?
Sir, our final year students are having a subject of business law and company law. They will be understanding these terms and all these things in the final year. Okay, we are just in the beginning of the academic year. Probably they will be learning all the time. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yes.
Yeah. So as the time is going on, you learn all these things, and the resources, what kind of resources available in the market, and the importance of skill training. Until unless you trained in particular skill, you cannot judge or understand what is right and what is wrong. And you need to have a proper partnerships also. So that the outcome of the partnership should be taking you and that partner to the next level. So, and the networking, co-working space, mentorship, the right mentorship needed for everyone. If you are lacking with right mentorship or the right mentor, you will end up thinking that you have selected a wrong idea. I can definitely say, if you don't have a right mentor, you end up with having a thought, okay, I have selected a wrong idea. but selectively choose a right mentor for your idea, but you will come by experience. When you start working on your business statements and ideas and all, you will understand step by step, not an issue. So we need the kind of things. And most probably the idea, how we can choose an idea, how to choose an idea, so that's a different perspective altogether. We will discuss in some other sessions. But here, if you have an idea, okay, if you have got idea like, why don't we sell coffees online, or so as any other things, if you have some good design, or if some of your friends is making some drone related kind of thing, so you can sell, you can start business in any perspective, but whether it is solving any real-time world or not, whether it is giving any good experience to the customers or not, that is very, very important when you select an business idea. And you have to be more focused on the industry, especially if you have an idea what kind of idea it is. When you're talking about innovation, whether it is an kind of business model innovation or process innovation, what kind of innovations you are with, and with that kind of innovation, where you are providing the solution, whether you are simplifying the process of manufacturing, or you are solving some inventory related issues, or whether you are simplifying the activities of finance. Like a very simple example, when you have paid something on Amazon with the website, okay, or within the website, within seconds, so you are receiving the mail, right? So as soon as you pay something on the Amazon, you will be receiving the mail stating that uh, stating that you have paid and you have bought so and so kind of things, and you will be delivered at so and so time. And that is where, that is an automated email. No one has created that email and they have sent you, but it is an automated created mail by taking the inputs from your side. That is where you are simplifying the process of business by automating through the technology and the business model and the advantage of it. So you should understand each and every aspect what we are discussing now. And coming to the startup ecosystem, so ecosystem is a place where you will get all the support required in starting, running, and scaling your startup. Startup ecosystem is nothing but a place where most of the players related to that startup is lying there. And when you are talking about the electronics, there is a place in Bangalore where most of the electronic startups. Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So most of the time the startups, like when you are telling there is a place in Bangalore, as I have said, if there is an electronic company to start, then they will look for that place, as there is everything available, starting from the manpower to the compliances, promotion ecosystem, packaging material, everything available at single place. And see, let us see how a startup ecosystem who are involved in this startup ecosystem especially. So here the large corporates, universities, funding organizations, and the service providers, research organizations, and support organizations are the incubators, what we are saying now. So everything will be available at that place where everyone will perform or do their activity to make that startup a successful one. Okay, so why, that is a where the India is called a second Silicon Valley. In India, the Bangalore is called the second Silicon Valley. In that place where you will get all the support system required. So most of the times when you see the any news, we can say that the startups, this startup is so and so from Bangalore. Okay, right. So that is where we can perform. And now in Hyderabad also there are many incubation centers have evolved, and in future there are many more incubation centers are coming. And near financial district there is new building is under construction for the startup especially. But in order to enter those spaces, you should equip with the all the necessary documentation, necessary research work, necessary proof of concept. So when you are saying that yes, this is my startup idea, just I would like to hear from you, from few of the people regarding this business idea. So how many of you think, what do you think, if you got a startup idea, it may be an idea to start some venture startup. What is the first process, first thing you have to do? How you would like to, just you have got some idea, or if you have your real idea also, just, sir, I'm having this idea, just I would like to make this a startup. So if you're having an idea, just briefly explain me in 2 minutes if something you are having related to that. Anyone, just try to interact. So if you don't, although you don't have, not an issue, but if you have an idea, what is that first step you would do? What is the first step you have to do? Anyone, just give a try.
First, we have to research about it.
Great.
And we have to take some knowledge from others that who know about that business or that startup.
Should
Market,
know pros and cons.
market available for that product.
Great. So you're talking about the market research and all. Great.
Yes, sir. Industry research, and then find out ways of getting the capital, maybe the funds.
Great. So you are having some basic knowledge. It's really wonderful. So doing the market research is the one, and doing the competitive analysis is the part 2, and just preparing everything with respect to the investors is the part 3. And the part 3, when you are entering the part 3, like the first one is the market research, you have done a tremendous market research and you have understood, okay, there is a market for this particular product or service. And now in the phase 2, you are doing the competitive analysis. After doing a wonderful competitive analysis, you understood who are your competitors, what is their USPs, and differing what is your USP, whether USP is more powerful than their business model or not, whether you can compete with them or not. You will understand with that perspective in terms of market and all, right? So that's where. And now coming to the third part, like investments and the other kind of supports you are expecting from the stakeholders. You need to involve the more number of people to make it a successful venture. That is where they don't do the research and the competitive analysis by their own, right? When you're expecting or expressing your idea, will the people who are listening will again go back to the market and do the market research and the competitive analysis? They don't have that much of time and all, but they will listen to you on what basis you are saying this particular project or a startup is going to work out for them. Because until and unless they feel their amount will be multiplied, do you think they will invest in your venture?
No, they'll not.
Definitely they will not. But if you want them to invest in your startup, you have to show them that yes, this is a wonderful investment you are going to make. When you invest 1 crore rupees, after 5 years, I'm going to make it 20 crore rupees. After 5 years, you are making that 1 crore as so there is a power cut here. Yeah, so if you are expecting that 1 crore from an investor, within 5 years you are making that as a 10 crores or 20 crores. Is there any other bank with that investment will give that much of returns 10 times and 20 times within 5 years?
No, sir.
So it's the investment, power of investment. So, and you should be very clear how you are going to utilize that fund and how you are going to make that investment as a 10 times or 20 times. That's a strategy. And you have to plan that strategy according to the market research and the competitive analysis, what you have done. But you have to submit a document, right? You have to state that yes, this is going to be work out for you, and you are going to get benefited out of this venture. And that is where we are talking about this proof of concept. Yes, proof of concept is a document where that provides the proof that this principle or this theory or this is what I'm telling will be viable or reliable. You can invest. That is the proof of this concept, because it may be any business area. You are getting many business areas and you have done enough research in the market and the competitive analysis also, and based on that things and the future scope, you have to prepare one document. stating that how many users are there, what is the potential for them, and how we can do the marketing, what is the investment we need to put, what is the expenditure, and what is the returns. And you have to keep the time frames. You have to prepare a wonderful document stating that what the business idea you have got is really wonderful. Clear? That is called the proof of concept. Here, if you see, the proof of concept should include the clearly defined criteria for success. That first thing, irrespective of the returns what they have got, the first thing you have to show, yes, this business idea is going to work out. It may be huge or less profit, but it's going to turn into profit. Yes, you have to give them. And the second is documentation for how the proof of concept will be carried out. As I have said earlier, the proof of concept is all about putting all your knowledge, what the research work on a paper, stating that based on so and so steps, you are stating this is going to work out, and you should provide them the supporting documents where how you are going to take this to the next level, and an evaluation component, how you are going to evolve. So evaluation is everywhere. When you have gone through all the syllabus required, and at the end you are writing the examination. Similarly, in order to validate your concept and stating it's very reliable, and what is that evaluation component you will check, how you are going to verify, yes, this has worked out, because I am paying you some amount, it may be 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs. How you are going to utilize and how you are going to get the money, what is the process schema you need to prepare, and a proposal how to move forward should the POC prove to be successful. Okay, so and they will check for all the viabilities. They will go through your proof of concept, because the startup is into the innovation, as earlier no other business is similar to your business, or some other business you are taking some references and you are modifying and you are giving more a good experience or simplified network. Because if you see, the altogether some systems will change, the logistic partners will change, and you can also suggest that okay, there is XYZ company where they are doing logistics and in this manner, but I am involving this much of robotics and technology and automation and Internet of Things. By utilizing all these things, I am making this more reliable and customer friendly. So that is where the investment for the users will decreases, and they are ready to pay for me in a large scale. And that is where they will check for all the proof of concept, I can say. You got it? You understood this proof of concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in
Yes,
order
sir.
to derive that kind of things like proof of concept or a business idea, business model, you cannot enter any incubation center. So now I will give you an overview of incubation center ecosystem in the country. So now the Atal Incubation Center and Atal Innovation Mission is a part where it is a flagship initiative by the Niti Aayog, Government of India, and they have started the Atal Incubation Centers across the country in different industry wise. Okay, if for agri based, for knowledge based, and there are many startups working, many incubation center have established, and we have the T Hub in Hyderabad, and we have in Hyderabad, and CCMB we have AIC. Okay, we have many incubation center, but before you enter any incubation center, the basic thing you have to know is on what basis incubation centers are working, what is the domain they are working. So some incubation centers are working on biotechnology base, some incubation centers are working on this IT based, and some incubations are working on deep tech and IoT, right? Some incubation centers are exclusively working on millet based production. They have all the knowledge, technology and everything related to the millets. So that is how before you enter, as we have discussed before, if we got an idea and you have to relatively map to that incubation center, and you have to do necessary work, and you have to document everything, and you should produce before them. That the document, that research work and that technical terminology should match with the mindsets and the policies of the incubation center. If you are not if you are meeting a wrong incubation center, they cannot help you in that regard. And if you are just reaching a right incubation center with the wrong documentation also, they will not accept your invitation. Most of the times the startups don't know which like how the government of India is supporting to the incubation center and what kind of registration I have to do, I have to take. So there is an entities like private limited liability partnerships, one person companies, and the proprietary kind of things, right? So there are the entities like that, and there are many licenses and certifications required to start your business and run your business successfully in the market. In order to make sure, yes, we are into every aspect and we are equipped with everything. So you should be very clear what you are doing. Start right from the beginning of your inception of the idea. Most of the times, how many of you think that getting an idea is easy? How many of you think that getting idea is so easy? Anyone?
Yes, sir, it's easy, but implementing is so hard.
Getting an idea is like implementation is always a tough part and a challenging part always. But what I'm telling is getting an idea that's going to work out with a good business model. So it may take some time for like definitely if you have started some startup and it will take some time to grow, but it has to grow, right? You cannot stop in between. So what I'm asking exactly is it easy to get an idea, a business idea that will work out for you in your interest, in your area of interest or passion? Is it that much easy?
No, sir. An idea which is profitably feasible is not that easy to come up with.
Then how? Because we are gathered here to understand the startup ecosystem, and we are very interested and eager to make you the unicorns of the India. And now you are saying that it's the toughest part, then how to crack it? Let's make some interactive type kind of thing, because you are here. It's not a regular scenario side. I don't know, because you are habituated to this kind of lectures. Okay, listening, but it's not, I'm not explaining you any scheme, any guidelines. Here I'm making you to understand the real scenario, real essence of the startup. Because we here at NIMSME is soon planning for some bigger initiatives. If you are getting some idea, so we are having some other initiatives also, I'll let you know that. But after you've got some idea, as I have said, your idea or the startup should be prepared for entering an incubation center and getting the right mentorship and right finance at the right time, so that you can equip with the right team and you can grow. Isn't that easy?
No,
If you
sir.
understand the ecosystem, that will be easy, because you know where you are going, why you are going. But simply having your knowledge or the idea in a small bag and just holding it tight and moving and roaming in and around, will it help? Definitely no. So that is where you have to understand the okay, and that is where to support that kind of things, NIMSME has seriously taken initiatives now. And as you may have your internal networks or connection with an incubation center, some of the incubation centers, and what I strongly believe, as I am having some industry and incubation exposure, a single incubation center will not or cannot support you in every aspect. Will you agree with me? Definitely at this point of time you may not understand what I'm telling, but going with a single incubation center will not help us, because they may be lacking at some other things. Like every incubation center will not have every technology, all the mentors with all the necessary knowledge. That is where now NIMSME is looking to just intervene all the necessary mentors as well as the incubation centers across the country. Now within coming 6 months to 1 year, the people or the students who are having the right set of knowledge and who has done the proper research, and as per the guidelines what we are going to train them, and based on that your idea and the pitch deck, we are connecting you to the real incubation centers. We are making your work easier, and we are letting you know, we are letting you understand and practice the real scenarios. Clear? So how many of you are seeing this as an interesting thing?
Me, sir, it's really interesting to understand.
Anyone else? Because this kind of support, do you find anywhere else other than teaching and learning all these concepts? If you open the YouTube, there are some lakhs and lakhs of videos where they will explain you many things about the innovations, incubations and startups, how to run, how to make it profitable. But really they are helping you to start your own startup and scale. Is there any hand-holding support you are getting from that? So that is where NIMSME is taking the part, and we are taking it to the next level. And definitely, if you are interested, also we can take that initiatives together with the St. John's College and the NIMSME together can take those initiatives forward for your students, and from that EDCSL also, and that as NBA, NAC, and the Institutions Innovation Council. And even if you are aware, the Atal ranking for institutions on innovation and ARIA ranking is there now in the year 2019 they have introduced. So we are going with all the necessary measurements where we would like to facilitate the colleges as well as the students with the real startup ecosystem, and that is a major part of it. And now just according to that, we have our own plan. Just I'm making note of what we do, the startup initiatives from NIMSME, that we have a separate program like idea generation for startups and ideation, identification of niche and micro niche for a startup or a business, and roadmap for digitalization and automation for startups to validate the product market fit, and design thinking workshop for idea validation. So these are the basic level of courses what we offer, like one day, and one is for 3 days and second one is for 5 days. We have different courses, and based on these activities, so these are the real-time activity sheets. You will get the documents, soft copies, where you can work on your own. So we will explain you all the necessary things, how you can go about a startup, how you can think about a startup. So identification of niche and micro niche. How many of you are clear about niche and micro niche? How many of you know? Do anyone have the idea about niche and micro niche? If no, say no. No issues.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Niche and micro niche. So as I have asked you a question, is that easy to get a business idea? Definitely no, because we don't know whether that business idea is going to give returns or not. Whether that business idea, if we make into venture, it will really make a successful venture or not. We don't have the thought process. But here in this session, in this one day, or in one session, you will understand that idea generation for startups, how you can generate your ideas by identification of niche and micro niche. Like if you want to start up with respect to some medical field, what is that thing you have to work on? Let me give you an example. Earlier, as I have come across this medical, I will give you an example of this micro niche and a broader perspective. If I want to start something with respect to the medical field, and that is a domain. And now earlier we for some kids, if you remember, if they are just putting some saline or blood to the kids, they used to stick some have some sticks around their hand, right? They are tying some stick. So do anyone remember?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? So but now from very recent times, like from the last 1 year or 2 years, do you see any such kind of sticks in the hospital when they are putting some salines? Do you see, are you seeing any such kind of things?
So you're talking about the cannula. I mean, it is some kind of a patch that has been fixed to the child, and below there is a small padding. That is still there, but it is not that kind of the initial kind of what you are narrating, a stick or whatever. But there is a small padding, and this is called cannula. If I'm right, you're talking about that?
Yeah, ma'am. So I'm not only talking about the stick, it's like the support system on the both the sides of hand, it is not, earlier we used to have the sticks on the both sides of the hand, as it will not support the kid to just rotate or
Okay.
the bend, that kind of thing. But we are not using any such kind of sticks now. Just they are putting the saline and they are leaving.
Okay.
That is because earlier we only used to have the needle, the metal needle.
Yes.
But now it was redesigned and manufactured with some sort of plastic, where it is foldable. With that right intervention in that particular industry, that new invention has started, and that's a new startup, we can say, because that entirely changed the industries, how they use the needles for the kids or any person when they are undergoing some surgery for saline or blood, right? So that's what I'm just making note of it. So you need to understand the domain first at a larger scale, and you have to understand what the present process they are undergoing, and where you can intervene and design a new concept where that can make you profitable. Clear? So that is what I'm just trying to explain you. So what did everyone understand?
Yes.
What I'm trying
Yes,
to say?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So similarly, you have many fields like agriculture. We have a larger scope in agriculture, but you have to understand that what kind of support they require, what kind of equipment they are looking for. Always, I'm not asking you to just go and study the agriculture for 2 years and just interact with the farmers and all. The understanding the people and just making a good product or giving them a good service where they love to take, this is that makes all the difference for any startup. So further, in a broader perspective, we can say education is one industry, and technology is one industry, like IoT and all these kind of things, and pharma is one industry, agriculture is one industry, textiles is one industry. Every industry is looking for many solutions. Even automobile is one industry. Okay, so you can derive a solution for any kind of business. Just you have to choose one right path. You have to start from X and you have to work on X, Y, Z and everywhere, and you will derive one place where you see most potential. Yes, this is the place where this n number of people are struggling to get this type of product or service. Let me give some solution, let me design some solution by making these people as a part of it, and that will make you a successful thing. Because if you talk about the iPhone, if you talk about some other mobiles, every mobile is having its own USP, right? So that is where, based upon the customer, they are designing their own mobile. Similarly, if you are looking into the laptops, computers, or any just in kitchen, we can say, when you are entering the kitchen earlier of 5 years or 6 years back, we don't have many kitchen utensils as we are using now. For everything, we have the tool. For cutting, peeling, even washing dishes, we have the utensils. Everything we have the utensils. Only simply just going inside, and we have home automation under which automated kitchen also available. Just give an order like 2 idlis and 2 dosa, it will cook for you, and the plate will be ready, and with a delicious chutney, and you can eat. That is how, even for regarding when we are speaking about the solar industry and home automation, there is much more inventions and the startups need to come. But as you are sitting in the college and just going to the lectures of regular concepts, you will understand. Definitely that will help you in managing a startup, in supporting a business. But in a global perspective, in a top perspective, you have to get into a real idea. Yes, this idea, I have to work, and you have to put all your concepts, what you are learning in the class, you have to put all your concepts at one place, and you have to work on that idea. You have to match, okay, I have learned some XYZ concept in the class, how that concept will be helpful for my startup, my idea, rather than completing your degree and working on some other MNC companies. Or else you have your ample time with your friends at your tea shops, right? You will spend a lot of time at tea cinemas and chill out sessions. You have the best friends, 3 to 4 best friends you will have anywhere you go. So just think, just derive one great business head among 4. and just share. Okay, one person will be the marketing person, second person will be the finance person, third person will be technical person, and fourth person will be the some kind of like executions and all operations part. Share the roles among you and perform, understand the roles, and make the idea a successful. If I don't mean everyone will start your own startup, but if one of your friends is starting your startup, try to support him, make the part of that startup, and take one role responsibility. If your friend is a CEO of your startup, become an CEO, chief operating officer, and some just another friend will become the execution officer. Okay, so there are many things we can discuss, not one, there are many roles. So that is where NIMSME is strongly planning to work out in all these areas. If you are interested in marketing, so as you are from the MBA, some of the students are from MBA. If you are really interested in marketing, how many of you know the role of chief marketing officer, CMO in a startup? Again, if yes, yes, no, no, tell me that. Let's continue. Chief marketing officer role in a startups. There are hundreds and hundreds of startups are evolving every day across the world. Many startups, okay, but every startup needs the marketing support, and they are looking for the chief marketing officer as a higher position. And not only the salaries, they will give you the stake in the company, provided you should have the entire knowledge set, good marketing knowledge, implementation knowledge, technical tool knowledge, like email marketing, social media marketing, and we can say the SEO optimizations and client marketing, B2B, B2C. We have different business models, right? As a marketing person, you should have the knowledge on both the offline and online marketing also. How to prepare a strategy, how to prepare a marketing plan, and how you can hire a good marketing person or technical person who can perform the digital marketing in a good manner, because digital marketing is same for you and me, but how we use will differ, you and me, right? The same tool. Yeah. So that is where we are working on this type of deep practical insights at NIMSME, and very soon, with the support of your college also, we will try to bring that courses to all the people who are really wanted to start your own startups, starting from creating a wonderful idea to start your venture. And if you are having any queries related to that, yes, you can contact me, but provided you can just put a WhatsApp message at the beginning stating that you are from so and so college, and give your query. At my free time, I will try to give a reply to that. Okay. And so this is what the first one, like idea generation, the micro niche and all, the first one. And the second one is the roadmap for digitalization is another initiative, because most of the times we use the Facebook and Instagram as a user, but that is also have a lot of automation involved in it, that will give you an insights how you can validate your product or idea. Most of them at the beginning, you and your family members, your friends, if they have accepted the idea, most of the times the real user may not accept. But using the digital tools and automation tools, you can really validate the market. That is the power now. And one of the flagship program we can tell is design thinking. Design thinking is specially designed for any institute, like for IIMs, IITs, they have a design thinking, and that will also have
It's
a lot of
exceeding
potential.
time.
Okay, so you have to undergo some kind of trainings, so that you should have some handful of documents and experience and work. Will you all agree with me? Before
Sir, sorry to interrupt. These kind of lectures we do organize once in a while, but to what extent will the continuous hand holding be possible? I mean, they are regular college students, they are girls less than 20 years, they're all young girls, they really want to do something.
Yes,
I can see the energy in them. In the last 1 hour, they're attentively listening to everything that you're saying. That means they're keenly interested. But at an undergraduate program, not specializations like any engineering students, I'm sure in their little way they are planning, but most of them are getting into some kind of, customized kitchenware, or some kind of painting on mugs, or maybe some kind of
Art and crafts,
artwork.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and few of them are into culinary or even
Skills.
what is that bakery and other kinds of. But the real thing that you are, whatever you are talking for a while, whatever I'm listening, is more to do with some kind of an innovative thinking. It is absolutely different. So, how our girls will be able to think in that direction? What kind of hand holding? I mean, continuously there should be mentoring. It is not like
Yes.
so. Maybe in NIMSME, I know I met the DG a while ago. She was interested to have an MOU with us, but how the MOU will work was one where which stopped me. They actually wanted to have an integrated program in BCom with an ED, which
Okay.
was not welcome in the college because we have more professional programs. But if we want to get into with NIMSME, could you please guide us or guide Bharti ma'am when you are free as to how we can tie up? This should be a consistent effort. I mean, it should not be a one-time lecture and forgotten.
Yeah,
I
ma'am. So
want
that
something.
is where,
Yeah.
because at the beginning of the session also I have mentioned the same thing. It's not like because every time you have for getting a lecture, not only me, there are some thousands of lectures available on the YouTube also. But here, delivering a lecture and from my side, whatever I know, definitely I will deliver and I will go. But at some point of time, some students are getting some points, because earlier I have an experience in heading an entrepreneurship development cell, ED cell of an engineering college. At that time point also, I interacted with all the department students like ECE, CSE and all. They came to me with their business ideas like, okay, let me do this, sir. So I will also want to do this prototype into a commercial model. But the thing is that they have a huge gap in the concept and the reality. So like when we are discussing one in laboratory, we have the real values and the practical values in a table. So we have a huge gap in the thought process and the reality. That is where we are, when we are hand holding, yes, we are really, now we are planning to have a structured program for each and every college with respect to the ED cell. Not only for the things, with respect to the ED cell, we will be facilitating some kind of activities on a regular basis through ED cell, so that they will undergo, not like if I came today and if some faculty tomorrow and other faculty some tomorrow, we will share our opinions. It's just an opinion rather than taking this to the next level. But if they really, if some students out of 100, if we find only the 5 students are interested in starting the startup, we have to focus on those 5 startups on in a regular basis, because we have to understand their business idea, what their skills is, what their strengths are, because every student may not have the same strength. I may get some idea what we have said related to the bakery. So if what is the USP with respect to their business, and what is their business model, and how they are approaching the customers, and what is the price band they are using. So we have to understand many things, and wherever they are lacking with some sort of knowledge or the technology, we would like to make them understand that, and we would like to incorporate. So that will take time, and at some point of time, if that really feels innovative and that reels some good mentorship on a dedicated basis and some finance, we will be connecting them to the incubation centers also, to the investors also. So that will really take and help them to the next level.
Yes, sir. What you told is relevant. We would, because there are around 15 to 20 students who have already started their startups in their own small levels. And there are certain girls who are really flourishing because their family support is also there. Can you conduct any workshop for such students to promote their business idea in a, because where they are having, there should be a workshop. If it is a workshop, they will be able to
Yes,
ask
ma'am.
such
If you
students.
are willing, your students are willing, just we will keep that what kind of your expectations, and we will design from our side at our campus. We can organize at
Yes.
NIMSME. You can come down here. We can sit and enter 1 day or 2 day or 3 days. Based on that, we will work out after the session. And
Okay.
most of the times, I see the count who have entered the classroom, and they're consistently sitting here. I'm so happy that you are really passionate about starting your startup and taking to the next level, as Principal Moon said. And see, the energy levels are always up to the mark, as we are very passionate. And one interesting thing I can say, that I am from a background of electrical. I have completed my BTech and MTech from electrical and electronics, but now I am into this entrepreneurship and innovation. only because of the passion, nothing else.
Okay, sir.
So what I'm telling is, irrelevant of the these qualifications, degrees and all, wherever you are having the passion, there you can flourish. Because after 6 also, I'm having the same kind of energy to share the things with you,
Yes,
as this is my love
yes,
towards entrepreneurship. So
yes, sir.
similarly, if you are really passionate and you want to do something in a practical way, yes, we are always ready, and I will be here to guide you in all the relevant aspects. And earlier we have good experiences with all my students who have started their the cold pressed oils into the different aspects also, if some are into the technology part also. And there is one startup into the spices making. They have started at a large scale now. So there is much thing to understand. That is where we are making them understand each and every concept, minor concept.
Yes.
Like at a global level, we see marketing, but what is that marketing is? So everyone says, sir, I'm lacking at marketing, but what is marketing? So how you are doing marketing? How, whether your marketing approach is giving you results or not? Who are your target audience, target customers? What they are looking, what they are really looking from your business or startup? Until and unless you understand these points, these data points, you cannot make anything out of it. But if you really can understand the market, like how Geo evolved, what is the position of Jio now? Based on the Jio of internet evaluation, like 1.5 GB per day, there are many technical startups who evolve and they have flourished like anything. We are seeing, right? That's the beauty of today's startup ecosystem. We have everything in place. But only thing is that connecting the dots is making all the difference. As a student, as Principal Ma'am said and Bharati Ma'am said, as a student of your age, you have already with some sort of activities, and you are having the sessions in once in a while with the different set of faculties, and the concepts may coincide. But if you really wanted to start something, the domain expertise needs to be at the place. Okay, so if you are into the bakery, you need to have the knowledge on the baking training, and we have an LBA and the latest equipment related to the bakery at NIMSME, and we can also organize such kind of things, and with good training partners we have. And after making that wonderful products and innovative products, multiple baking related products, we will guide you how you can take it that forward, both B2B business and how you can go with the online digital marketing, multiple platforms. Don't combine again with the digital marketing with the technology. This both are same. The both are different. Don't confuse between them. See, if you really put some interest there, we are happy to give you, and we will make sure that within 1 hour, 1.5 year, you're going to expand your business to the multiple geographic locations also. This is not that tough, only the policy and the process. If your process is good, there will be many partners across the world will ready to take your recipes and be your business partners. That's it, that simple. But process understanding is important. And ma'am, we, as I have said, we have the initiatives like ideation generations of startups, ideation, niche and micro niche. That could be the part, like we will be giving them this micro level understanding of the industry, micro level. So pharma or agri-tech, food processing, and textiles, will give them the basic, the pipeline. So so that's a kind of minimum minimum fee we have for one such kind of program. So if you're interested, we can plan very soon that also. That will, if after that program, they will really understand how they can work on an idea. All the people who are already working, they will understand whether they are really have selected the right path or not, or they can refine their ideas.
Yes.
And I will give them a basic document also. And
Yes.
after that, if people are coming up with an ideas, yes, based on this document at the first program, if they are coming up with some business ideas, this is my domain, this is my niche, and these are my customers and all, based on that, let us start mentoring them, and let us take this initiative. Let's not stop it, and
Yes,
let's definitely make things happen.
Yes.
And I will also look into this MOU, and let's see how this will benefit our students.
Yes, sir. We will proceed on that line and direction, because if all the things are addressed on a one single platform, I don't think it is going to satisfy their need and requirement, because everybody has their own kind of a business model for which there is a different direction which they are supposed to take up. Okay,
And
accordingly we will, yeah.
why I'm suggesting that niche and micro niche program is, that is where if we get that interested, like it's hardly 300 rupees per candidate, ma'am. If
Okay,
people
sir.
come to that place, we will have ample time to
Okay, sir.
discuss with individual ideas,
Okay,
and
sir.
again we will take time,
Okay, sir. Sir,
one-to-one interaction.
surely. I will definitely sit with you to understand the entire niche to niche program. And in that, I would like to see what all I can understand and I can pass it on to my students, and once again pass my students for your kind of, entrepreneurial thought process through which they can definitely put a right direction into their business idea.
And
We
very
will do it, sir.
importantly, with respect to the college, I'm telling one thing, whatever activity we do here, that we
Yes, sir.
can do on behalf of EDC.
Oh,
And you can
yes.
file everything there officially with some structured templates also we will give. And that
Okay,
will be
sir.
more helpful for your NAC and MBA also with respect to that college benefits
Surely,
area.
sir. Surely, sir. I will come back to you because we are also needing all these requirements. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so thank you so much, all the participants, for your valuable time with me, very patiently for 1 hour 15 minutes. And ma'am said and cautioned me, don't go beyond 6, but I crossed.
No, sir. So,
50 minutes.
so please, the point is here is our students are in the classes from 9 a.m. So,
Understood, ma'am. I know,
so
as a
we,
faculty, I too understand that, but
yes,
just kidding.
yes,
That because still people are there. No one
yes,
is
sir.
stopping them going out, but still they are there. So
Yes, sir.
I'm so
So,
happy to see you here till this
yes,
time.
sir. Because the point is the students are very much interested, but if we exceed time, I don't think they will be able to take,
Definitely.
because they're all small young girls who should be able to understand and also retain the goodness of what all you have shared with them. That's what is something which I wanted to insist upon. Definitely, sir. We will definitely be in touch with you, and we are very happy that you have spoken about so many good things with respect to entrepreneurship. Yes, sir.
And I would
Uh,
like to have some two feedbacks from your students, like what they have understood in this session.
So
Just
there,
two members.
in
Let's
the,
close.
yes, sir. We will leave the platform for the students to question. If there are any students you want to question, sir, and ask anything pertaining to the lecture which sir has given or any other doubts, you can come forward. Yes. I would also know if ma'am is also ready to speak. She wants to share any of her ideas. It would be nice if ma'am also talks. Ma'am, are you're there in the meet, right, ma'am? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Bharti. I've been listening.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm in fact very happy that NIMSMI is always ready to
Yes,
offer
ma'am.
their expertise at every stage, and it's been nice to be associated with NIMSMI in the last 2 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Swarupa Madam, sir, is your DG name Swarupa Madam?
Yes,
Swarupa?
yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Yeah, so she also had been very encouraging. I've also met Madam Swapna, and there's one Mr. Vishweshwar Reddy, Dr. Vishweshwar Reddy. They have been interacting with us on foreign trade aspects, their expertise they've been sharing with us on IPR. And in fact, we want to go forward with an MOU. And we also have an ICC, I think it is called Institutional Incubation and I think
IIC, ma'am.
IIC, sorry, IIC, right,
Institutions Innovation Council.
Yes, I think our college is also tied up with them, and they normally conduct on a quarterly basis. They have a calendar of events which is prescribed by MHRD. They keep conducting, there are quite many big experts do visit them, and there are many students who keep attending the programs. But what I'm worried is whatever little we do should ultimately reach out to the students. Bharti has been working relentlessly in this aspect, and she's been able to garner support from 30, 40 students who are constantly interested to improve themselves and work on some innovative background and want to make their big name in life. But how we are not able to support them is what I am a little worried. So how to
Yes,
take
ma'am.
this forward is one big challenge, because they are students of undergraduate program, they are to attend college, and we want to tie up with you. we want our girls to visit you. I think you have a lot of programs for women empowerment. I'm sure there are a lot of courses
Yeah,
that
we
you're
have programs, but post COVID we have to revive everything. Till now we have not started live
Also, it's
programs,
still
but we are
offline.
planning.
Nothing has started offline, sir.
No, very few, ma'am, very few, but not related to this kind of trainings and all.
Okay, okay. So probably you have certificate programs in skill development, I guess, more to do with
Yes,
skill
yes,
development.
yes,
Because
ma'am.
your NIMSMI and CITD, this kind of institute work in that direction of equipping people to make a living. There are so many such government bodies. So, sir, we look forward to interact with you and come to meet you in person in the college. If possible, please do visit us at the college and suggest at our level, at our college level, at our department level, with 20, 30
Yes,
girls, what best we can do. We don't want to reach the world. We want to
yes,
reach
ma'am.
out to our girls, even if there are 10 girls. We just want to hold them and see that they really, do something innovative. I have no words to express my gratitude to you to accept our invitation and be available even in the late evening and talk for beyond an hour. And you still have the energy and passion to continue. But as ma'am said, the retention and students' interest is another point. So definitely we look forward, sir, to your visit to the campus. And let's see how we can take this forward in future. Thank you so much for
Definitely,
inviting us.
madam. Thank you so much. And I will share the mail ID of our DZ and my mail ID also. You can directly put the feedback of what you have just because regarding the session what you have got
Yes,
in this particular session, and along with that, just keep a note that what you are expecting from NIMSMI like MOU and that kind of the physical visit to your college in understanding and supporting and all. You put everything to the DG that we have session and so on. So we have got these points from the session, and we are more interested in getting an MOE in so on so aspect. And then we will plan, because we once we you directly reach out to our DG, then I will also follow up from my side, and I will share my mail and also you can put my mail in CC. Then we can take it forward
definitely.
very soon.
Definitely. Bharti, please take student feedback
Yes,
in
ma'am.
the WhatsApp and probably all those you can collect. In fact, I think we could have done a Google form. Maybe for a small numbers,
It's
it
it's
was
there,
not required. Yeah.
ma'am. It's
Is it
ready.
there?
Feedback form is
Oh,
there.
very good, very good,
We
very
have the
good.
Google,
Then I
G form.
think with
Yes,
all that, with your
yes,
support, sir, we'll forward all the mail details to your mail, the student feedback.
yes,
And
Sure, ma'am.
going forward, we'll definitely look for an opportunity. Thank
yes.
you. Thank you, Bharati,
Definitely,
for
ma'am.
all the coordination.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot, sir. I think we will give you a formal vote of thanks for the kind of information you have put across for our students, and we going forward, we would like to associate ourselves with NIMSMI for our support for our students. Okay, because these students really need. There are so many ideas, but they are getting a itch in somewhere or the other, and they are not able to move forward. We would like to do that very vigorously. Yes, we will be with you,
Definitely,
sir.
ma'am.
Yes. Now I would request our faculty, Ms. Bhavani, to give formal vote of thanks to sir.
Thank you, Bharti ma'am. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bhavani from Commerce Department, and I'm here to present vote of thanks for today's session. On behalf of our college, I extend a hearty vote of thanks to our esteemed guest, Mr. Sharath Mutiala, sir, who spared time from his busy schedule to grace the occasion. Today we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us in our future. Sir, your ideas about how to start a business and how to implement ideas will surely help our students in to become future entrepreneurs. And your idea about vision statement is excellent, sir, with which we can succeed to be a future entrepreneurs. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I also extend my thanks to our HOD, Mrs. Anuradha ma'am, and coordinator, Mrs. Bharti ma'am, and our student coordinators who has put a lot of efforts in making this event. And thanks to all the participants. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Anu ma'am.
Thank you all. We'll see you again. Hope
Yes.
let's make this initiative forward. Yeah. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Guys, you can fill the feedback form I posted in the chat box.
Yes, feedback form you fill, guys. Yes.